Welcome to Art Around the World, Northern Hemisphere. Today we're going to learn about and create Egyptian pyramids and Chinese watercolor. Inside your clover crate you will find paper, a paintbrush, watercolor, a pyramid stencil, pasta, and glue. Position the yellow pyramid stencil on the back of your clover crate, putting it so that the dotted line where one triangle meets the square goes across the crease that's already on your clover crate. Now cut the shape out of your clover crate cardboard. After that, copy the dotted lines from the yellow stencil onto your cardboard shape. These will be the lines where you make your folds. Fold each triangle towards the middle along those dotted lines. Using tape, connect each triangle to the one beside it. You should use about 4 pieces of tape. Take the glue and Q-tip and wipe a good amount of glue on one side of the pyramid. Attach the pasta shapes to the glued side, arranging them in any pattern. Continue gluing and attaching the pasta shapes all around the pyramid. Hold the brush straight up and down with your thumb and pointer and middle fingers. The thumb should be behind or on the closest side of the brush, and the pointer and middle fingers should be away from you or on the front of the brush. The ring finger and pinky will go on the back side of the brush to act as a support, or you can curl them up inside your hand. Try to keep your brush up and down. This painting technique may feel different, but it will help you guide the paintbrush using your shoulders rather than your fingers, which allows you more control to create different types of lines. Begin the bamboo design by dipping the brush into the water, then mixing it with a watercolor paint. You'll need to continue dipping to get the color that you want. Remember, less water will make your color darker, more water will make your color lighter. Keeping the brush up and down, press the bristles onto the paper so that the end faces left or right, not down. Push the brush up and away from yourself a few inches. Immediately lift the brush off the paper for a blunt end to the shape. This shape will be similar to a rectangle. It won't be fully colored on one side, but that's okay. To create the bamboo stalk, create 3 to 5 even rectangular sections on top of each other, keeping a small space between each of them. Try several stalks of bamboo of different heights to create a whole patch of bamboo. Coming from the empty spaces between the rectangles, paint thin lines to make the branches of the bamboo. After painting the branches, paint a thin horizontal line in the space between the stalks of bamboo, making them just as wide as the bamboo. For the bamboo leaves, use your fingers to point your brush bristles again. A group of 6 leaves, 4 down and 2 up, should be attached to each branch. To make the 4 downward facing leaves, start with the brush up and down and point it. Land it on the paper and pull it towards yourself. Then lift and gently flick off the paper in a swift motion. To make the 2 upward facing leaves, start with a brush up and down and pointed. Land it on the paper and pull it away from yourself. Then lift and gently flick off the paper in a swift motion. activities, you can learn about the architecture of Egyptian pyramids and the art of meditation and relaxation through Chinese watercolors.